Hey guys, it's Alex8675309 here, and I'm just going to do another update on, well, what's going on with the next Smash Bros. Game. Before I do this, though, I really need to go and say a couple things. For instance, well, first, everything that I say in here is either true or just a rumor. Now, if it's a rumor, I usually say, hey, this is just a rumor. You know, so I'm not saying take this as 100% completely true, because, well, it's not. And, you know, it's like I got a bunch of comments on the last video saying, hey, guess what, stop spreading like these false things and saying they're true. And I'm like, I didn't say that. I said, like I have now at the very beginning, these are just rumors and supposed leaks. If it's 100% true, I'll let you know. But there isn't that much that really happened to the Smash Bros. Universe, but it's more of what happened to the team that develops them. Well, these are all true because, well, they've happened. But the one big thing is the people that worked on the last couple Smash Bros. Games, Project Sora, has been dissolved. So obviously they're not going to be working on the new Smash Bros. Game. But Nintendo has gotten someone else to do it. Namco Bandai, who is pretty known for their fighting games. So I can easily see the next Smash Bros. Game being pretty interesting. Now, they have kept some of the main people, such as like the director, Sakurai. They've kept him. So, I mean, we are going to still see the same Smash Bros. That we all know and love. But it may have just a new twist. Who knows? Maybe some Namco Bandai characters. That is not 100% true. For that, because, well, that's just, you know, I'm just thinking aloud. Because I'm like, you know, if Namco Bandai is going to do this, they might, you know, introduce something new to the Smash Bros. Series. But, in other news, Sakurai has said that the amount of characters is going to be about the same as in Brawl. So we're going to have just about the same amount of characters. What he's going to do, though, is he's going to take out most of the most of the redundancies, such as, like, Falco, Wolf, you know, as, essentially it's just Fox, just with different, attacks. So, I mean, it's pretty, you know, easy to see why that's going to happen. So we're going to have more unique characters. Kind of interesting. And then so basically it's just going to be okay, they're going to add in and take out some characters. Pretty simplistic. That is all the real news I've heard as of late. But one thing that I'm hoping that Nintendo does do with the Wii U. Now, this is not true. Again, this is just my speculation, hopes, and dreams. But what I'm hoping is that, well, I'm hoping that Nintendo sees the modding community in their next console, because Brawl has one of the biggest modding communities. You can already see how, well, I've sort of modded my system. So, I mean, you can see, right now I'm playing as Maria Suit Samus from Metroid Prime because I like it better than the current one. I'm not doing too well. Yeah, this is not the greatest playing ever. But, you know, it's always fun. Let me see if the Ganondorf skin works. Yep, there we go. Playing as the Black Knight from Fire Emblem Radiant, Dawn and Path Radiance. Fits Ganondorf pretty well, personally. But yeah, it's like, I'm thinking, if Nintendo does something, like imagine Nintendo making their own version like Steamworks, you know, the Steam Workshop, you know, I think that would be really interesting. You know, you could automatically download them and put them into your games. I mean, it's just a thought, but I can easily see, it's like, Nintendo, you have a bunch of DLC makers that'll do the work for you. I mean, I'm like, for free. And so I'm just, you know, thinking out loud, I'm like, you know what, Nintendo, do this. It's a great idea. But, you know, I don't know why, but I wasn't able to get my last Link texture working. Oh, there we go, Skyward Sword Link. But, yeah. So, I think that's what Nintendo really needs to do, because, I mean, I'm telling you, if I were to do this, and really show you what can be done with mods, you'll see. First of all, yes, I did separate them in their own sections, because I like that. Let's play Phazon Suit Samus. I know it shows Dixon from Xenoblade, but let's bring in Dante from Devil May Cry, and let's throw in, just for the fun of it, a Redid. I haven't updated the picture yet. And yes, I have that many stages. See, this is what I like about Brawl modding. It's because it allows you to do so much more than what the actual game would have had before. So I mean, personally, I don't know why Nintendo doesn't allow this now. I mean, Nintendo, if you really want to do something cool, release like an SDK. Well, just release a development kit. Say, here, we're gonna have an EULA saying, hey, you know, you can't use anything outside of, outside of video game characters or anything like that. Anything else that's trademarked by other companies. I mean, you know, I think Dante from Devil May Cry is pushing it, but I mean, there is so much stuff out there, like SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, I think Nintendo did get in trouble once for a SpongeBob SquarePants and Jimmy Neutron fight. So I mean, I would definitely be careful with any characters from like TV shows, because, well, as you can imagine, that's just a little bit risky. But I mean, look at this stage, for example. I mean, this is a pretty well-built stage. It looked like it could have been made by Nintendo themselves. I mean, this goes over PictoChat. So I mean, it's just, I really think that Nintendo could have something cool, and this game could last a lot longer. It's like, I didn't play Brawl that much since I had beaten it, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, you know, there's nothing left to do. There we go. I was just out of my reach. And I thought he was just gonna fall right in there. But darn it. That's what you get for taunting, but yeah. It's just,
The winner is
there's so much. Yes, I know it's Smash Bros, but there's so much that the fan community has done themselves that I think could fuel this game for much longer than what they have it. You know, it's most likely not going to happen. Would it be cool if it happened? Yeah. So, let's just recap. Overall, what has happened. They have dissolved Project Sora. They've kept some of the main people. And they've hired Namco Bandai to do it instead. So, I don't know. Brawl might change considerably. You know, I'm thinking the main goal of this next game is going to be balance, because that's one thing that this game lacked. I mean, I know everybody hates tiers, but I'm like, the tiers are so wacky, it's insane. Like, you have Meta Knight. Meta Knight belongs on tier 1 for a reason. His attacks stop every other attack, pretty much, except a perfectly timed grab and throw. But other than that, it sucks people in. It's just that stupid B attack. But that's the one thing that Nintendo needs to fix. So, I say Namco Bandai could easily fix it, or, worst case scenario, have the community fix it. Allow mods, allow just, you know, I mean, I'm running all this stuff off an SD card. I don't have to change the disc. I say Nintendo, be flexible like Steam. Steam allows you to use mods, they don't care. Just as long as you're not using them during multiplayer online. So I mean, Nintendo, just regulate it. You know? You don't really need to regulate it that much, but I mean, just make sure that, hey, this person, you know, isn't using something different, or there's no unusual activity. But who knows? They might do it, they might not. Alright, well, this is Salix867539. See you guys later.